There's a silent war raging under the surface of every pitch meeting, every slide deck, every just one more call you force yourself to take at 2 a.m. You know it. That feeling that no matter how brilliant the idea is, or how much sweat and soul you've poured into your startup, you keep hitting a wall. That wall isn't your product, your team, or even your traction. It's timing. Market timing. The invisible gatekeeper between surviving and thriving in fundraising. Imagine this. You show up soaked with energy, armed with a vision, but the market is cold. Investors aren't just saying no, they're not picking up the phone at all. That sting? It's the brutal truth. If you ask for capital when the world isn't ready, great ideas die in the shadow of bad timing. This pain isn't theoretical. It's the difference between watching your dreams fade fast or burning through the ceiling. The frustration of knowing you should be able to raise, but the world's mood says not yet. You feel it gnawing your confidence, fueling anger and doubt. But here's the thing. The game isn't about forcing the door open. It's about understanding when the door cracks and being the first to slip inside. Most founders make the tragic mistake of chasing capital like it's a switch to flip, ignoring the tides, the cycles, the market rhythms. You can perfect your pitch until your voice breaks, but if the market's not aligned, you're bleeding energy for nothing. So how do you hack this? First, stop thinking of fundraising as one massive event. It's a series of moments, some invisible, some seismic, that you must sense and encode deeply. And encode. Watch the market like a hawk, not just the obvious signals, but the micro shifts investors whisper about behind the scenes. When skepticism spikes, pull back. When curiosity bubbles, double down. Timing is tribal knowledge. Insider patterns locked in networks, conversations, moves you can't track on Crunchbase or by reading a newsletter. Here's a brutal rule. If you're not plugged into these intimate channels, you're flying blind. And blind founders lose battles before they start. Next, synchronize your narrative with the market's pain points, not your product alone. Investors pour capital into what hurts right now, the bleeding edges of change, not what might matter in 2 years. You must become an alchemist of relevance. Translate your vision into the fiery language of today's crises and tomorrow's non-negotiables. And don't underestimate the power of leverage. That means creating moments of scarcity and urgency, not by desperation, but by strategic staging. The window opens briefly. You must position yourself as the rare player uniquely suited to capitalize on it. Don't just chase money, make the money chase you. Cultivate relationships in the quiet zones, months before you need them. When the moment arrives, they don't see a founder begging. They see a leader who's been building, sensing, and winning quietly. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky wisdom. It's what separates founders who almost raise millions from those who actually build empires. Because capital flows not to the loudest, but to the timeliest. And timing isn't luck. It's ruthless preparation mixed with hyper-awareness and the courage to pivot instantly when the market whispers yes. You can't priesthood the system. No one's coming to rescue your startup, your fund, or your ambitions. The old rules are dead. The illusions of free markets and open doors. That was yesterday's story. Today, it's about transcending old mindsets, owning your place not by origin or status, but by acute presence and strategic positioning. You are not merely a founder or an investor, you are a disruptor of norms, a builder of futures that the system forgot to imagine. When you master timing, you reclaim control, you rewrite the narrative, you turn frustration and rage into unstoppable momentum. This is the fight worth all your blood and fire, the moment when reality bends to the will of those who refuse to wait quietly in the wings. So stop chasing capital recklessly. Start stalking timing like a predator. Build your network, feel the market's pulse in every conversation, every footstep, every headline. Because when timing aligns with vision, fundraising stops being a desperate hustle and becomes the launchpad for transformation. The market is speaking. Will you listen or be left howling at doors that will never open?